Hello everyone, welcome back to another stream. Hope you're all doing okay. So Diablo 2 has apparently gone extremely quiet, so we'll just adjust that now. For some reason, again, my OBS decided to reset pretty much all my windows before the stream, which I realised about 10 minutes before the stream was about to start. Right, I'll set it as that. Just let me know if it gets too loud or anything. I can adjust it on the fly. Yeah, I think what it is, so my Windows settings, I have the master volume on my Windows quite low anyway. So I tend to have things turned up more. It's a Wednesday. Okay, is it only possible to script it? I mean, at least we're halfway through. And like you say, at least it's stream day. Been a chill Wednesday. How's the week for you? Yeah, not doing too bad. Yeah, it's been pretty abysmal weather, which has not been nice, but you know, it could be better, but it could be a lot worse. So, like Killiath said, like, yeah, I'm doing okay. So I don't know if anyone's on today. We're just going to be playing some more Diablo 2 Resurrected today. I had real fun with it last week, so I thought, yeah, we'll do at least one more stream of it. We may do more, who knows? I am tempted to maybe try Diablo 4 at some point as well. Not today, but maybe. Hi, Vector. Yeah, so if anyone does want to join, I'm just going to be playing on the, I think it's on the European servers, and I'll just set a game called SectionSkyly with the password stream. I haven't bought it yet. I am tempted to, though. You're not playing Diablo 1 at some point. I've only played a tiny bit of Diablo 1. I would probably be up for trying it at some point, but maybe off stream. You bought the Diablo 4 DLC because you're enjoying it a lot. Expansion has insect glyph. I'm in. So, has anyone made a game, or do you want me to make one? I'm happy to make one if you want. Hi, LJP. Yeah, just a quick reminder, we are streaming on YouTube and on Twitch, so just watch wherever you feel like. I will say, just on that, just before we get started, the last stream that we did where we played PSO Episode 3, for some reason I got a Content ID claim on one of the songs in Ep 3. And it was claimed as a song from PSO 2. So I disputed it and said it's not the song from PSO 2. It's from PSO Episode 3, which is the game I was playing, and they still rejected it. So if we play Episode 3 again, we might just have to not do that map. Or not monetize that stream, whichever. Great game, been playing Diablo 2 on and off for years. I played the original Diablo 2 a lot back in the day. I basically bounced between Diablo 2 and PSO. So it has been cool to come back to Resurrected and see how similar it is. Of course they rejected it. It's no benefit to them improving it. It's stupid the way it works, because basically you raise a dispute. The dispute goes to whoever raised the claim, and they just go, no, we want the claim to stand, and the claim stands. And then I can try disputing it again, but if I dispute it and it goes against me, I can get a copyright strike on my channel, which I'm not willing to risk. So that video for the Episode 3 stream, it will probably have some audio removed. I think there's about, I want to say it's about 4 or 5 minutes in total during one of the matches where the audio is removed, just to get around the Content ID. It's annoying, but it's something I've had to do. Hi, Pickerwood. So let's create a game. So if anyone does want to join, the game name will just be SectionSkyly, and the password will be stream. And we are just playing normal because we are noobs on this at the minute. That is fine. Level difference of 10 is fine. That'll be tough for a company like YouTube, though. They can't afford to hire support staff. Alright, game's up. You're a noob. You and Vector already have hardcore cards. Oh, you've got hardcore ones as well. I'd be too scared to play hardcore. So, if you tuned in last stream, we were in Act 1. So off stream, we did the entire of Act 2 because we got kind of addicted and did the entire of Act 2 and some of Act 3.
Follow me.
So we're up to... We need to find Kaleem's heart in the sewers under Karas Bazaar. And then we've also got the Lamezan's Tomb, which is to do the 6 temples. I think we went to the sewers off stream, actually, and we must have just completely missed the heart. And yeah, although I am a noob at Diablo 2 Resurrected, I did play the original a lot, so I kind of know what to do. But it has been a long time as well.
Thanks. Die. Run.
Yeah, I really wish I could do those audio shortcuts. I can't do them because I don't have a number pad on my keyboard. I don't think I can do them, which is very sad.
Goodbye.
Well, I can do them, but I need to plug in a controller. Unless there is another shortcut for them.
Stay a while and listen.
He finally said it. He finally said stay a while and listen. Been trying to get him to say it for the entire game so far. He did, he finally said it. Stay a while and listen. So, do we want to do the... I suppose we may as well go to the sewers and get the heart, because I think we're near the end of that quest anyway. I think we have to get the heart and then the flail, I think, which is in Travinsel, I think. So, to the sewers, I guess. Do I have the waypoint? There isn't a waypoint. It was under Karas Bazaar though, wasn't it? So we'll try there. I did see your message as well, Kilniath, about the map as well in this. For this stream, I'll probably just play it like this because it's what I'm used to, but I will probably toggle the map later. Holy auras, Batman. So yeah, apologies to anyone who's watching the VOD for the PSO episode 3 stream. As far as I'm aware, it's just about 5 minutes of the stream that should be cut. So hopefully it won't affect it too much. The other reason I didn't dispute it more is because apparently it was the second biggest publishing label in Japan that had disputed it. I didn't really fancy fighting that. We are in the right place, aren't we? Yes, we are. Can probably do the cow level now. Yeah, I don't mind doing that at some point. The only thing I would say is that for the cow level, just make sure that we don't kill the Cow King if we do it. Because I believe if you kill the Cow King, you can't, whoever kills it can't make a portal. Or whoever's in that party can't make a portal in future. So yeah, just make sure you don't kill the Cow King. Unless they've changed it. I think in Resurrected you can now. I honestly have no idea. I just remember how it was originally. Alright, we found the sewers. So somewhere in here, we came here off stream, and we must have done the majority of the sewers and somehow didn't find Kaleem's heart. Oh, you hurt. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the different streams as well. I'm actually having a blast playing Diablo again. It's been a long time since I've really put any time into Diablo 2, so it's really cool to come back to it again. Oh, thanks for the Twitch sub. Cheers for LJP. Rare drop where? Yeah, I got very, very confused a bit. I mean, that rare drop alert is always going to bug with me. But I got very visibly confused for a second hearing the PSO rare drop noise in Diablo. Yeah, these guys do kind of hurt, don't they? Just a bit. There is a shiny chest down here. Would that be Kaleem's heart? No. I'm going to assume there's a mini boss defending it. You discover the joys of the shift key. I've got a reduced poison aura now. I'm not sure what the point of that room is, but... You have so many auras. Have you actually leveled up a lot more, or is it just that you've learnt quite a few? 24. So you're about the same level as us. I think they call it environmental storytelling. Or by making you go the wrong way repeatedly. Oh, you respect? Okay. Yeah, I'll probably respec a little bit later on, I think. Oh, Kilniat's not gonna like that. Oh, have you down leveled Holy Bolt? I really, really don't like the map down here. Yeah, just another quick update as well. So most people probably already know this, but the Fantasy Star Portable 2 video went live on Tuesday to members instead of Monday for this week, and it should go live to everyone else tomorrow. It was just a little bit delayed this week, so it should be back to normal hopefully for next week. And then Sunday, as normal, will be the stream and the PSO video. I think for the stream on Sunday, I'll put it down as a PSOBB stream, just because I think it's been about 3 weeks since I played PSOBB. So we'll play out this week, and then maybe the following week we'll do a PSU. Or maybe EP3. We'll see. I've been kind of getting into EP3 again. This week we were supposed to level our low levels. We were. That happened. I'll sort those stat points out later on. I really do not like this map. Episode 3 for the win. I thought it'd like that. Yeah, I've downloaded the Episode 3 Plus patch, so it basically makes a lot of little changes to the game to make it more approachable, I guess, now. Because if you played Episode 3 a lot, you probably know that, particularly early game, you get the same cards over and over again. You say cheat patch. I mean, the Ragdoll servers allow it. Yeah, it basically speeds up a lot of stuff, so you can get any cards, any level. You always get 10 cards after a match, regardless of whether you win or lose. So, and it also adds some new cards to the game as well, which is pretty cool. Including some that were actually in the game that were just not released. I posted it in the Discord as well, but I finally got a Photon Blast card in it, and it was Fowler, which is just really fitting. I think I need to switch off Blood Golem here and actually got a Clay Golem, actually. So my Blood Golem's getting me killed. I bet I have no brain, only brawn. If anyone spots the quest chest for Kaleem's heart, please let me know, because I can't see anything down here. Yeah, it's a really annoying map, this, because you've got the little sewer canals down here. It splits up the map a lot. You bought a Staff of Teleport sort on sale. I remember my brother used to play Sorceress a lot in this, yeah, and I remember he would kind of spam teleport. Okay, we have some sewer stairs. This goes down to sewers level 2. So I'm going to assume it's down there somewhere. Yeah, I think it might be here. So I'm going to assume there's probably a mini boss down here because there always is. Oh, there we go. No mini boss, which is surprising. So, search for Kaleem's Flail in Travintel, Beware the High Council. And I think... I'm sure another quest starts up when we get to the High Council. I think there was another one which is just for killing the High Council. So I think we can clear 2 off doing that. So there is that Lamism's Tome as well, which is also in the Bazaar. So I guess, do you want to do that one while we're here? Kind of, I suppose it makes sense. Can do. Sounds good. Thankfully, there is a door out here. I think this takes us to Upper Kuras, but I wonder if we can get to the Bazaar from here, maybe. Or can we only get into here from there? Upper Crust. My clay golem is apparently dead already. Let's try the blood golem again, see how it does. So yeah, it's the bazaar we want to find, isn't it, for those other temples? As usual, as well for these Wednesday streams, if you do have any suggestions for games you'd like to see me play, feel free to drop them in the Discord. I have like a stream suggestions channel in there, so feel free to drop suggestions in there as well. At least you can hit everything now. Is it full of enemies? If it's full of enemies, does that make it stuffed crust? You miss hitting hard with your barbarian. And that's kind of the whole MO of barbarian, really, isn't it? I have a suspicion that if we go this way, I think this might be heading up to Travinsel. Just like you getting back into D2, I've also picked up PSO again and played on Dreamcast first. The Finny server is nice. Appreciate the guide videos you post on the channel. Thanks. Oh, cheers, Derex. Yeah, I think there is sort of a Venn diagram of people who've played PSO and people who've played Diablo. Yeah, I'm glad the videos have been useful anyway. As I said, I will probably be playing PSOBB on stream on Sunday. So if you want to drop by, I do play with viewers as well, so feel free to drop by then. I started on GameCube myself, but I have gone back and bought a Dreamcast since and played a bit of Dreamcast PSO as well. Out of curiosity, what class did you go with, Derex? Now, is this temple-looking building actually a temple? Apparently not. I think it's because we're in Upper Kurast. So those temples, I think they were in Kurast Bazaar. Oh, actually, no, it does say Upper Kurast as well. So it's 6 temples in the Bazaar, Upper Kurast, and the Causeway. So I guess just if we see any temples, clear them. Way too much rubbish in my inventory. Need to sort that out at some point. Raid the temples for antiques like the British should. Oh, you found an actual temple? Not a temple that isn't a temple. Oh, it's actually a temple. Oh god, we've got lightning bugs. I hate these things. Imagine 8 players. Can you even imagine having a party full of just 8 necromancers and druids? Yeah, I can see why PSO players will play Diablo and why Diablo players will play PSO, because you know they do share some similarities for sure. Nice bath. But at least you haven't tried drinking out of that one. Yeah, I think once we've cleared this temple, I'm probably gonna have to head back to town to empty stuff out. It had a body in it. Okay, maybe that's a good enough reason not to then. So I'm guessing no Kaleem's. Actually, no, we're not looking for Kaleem's here, are we? We're looking for Lamazem's Tome, apparently.
You have found Kaleem's heart.
No Tome, so Bazaar or Lower. I think it mentioned the Causeway as well, didn't it? I'm not sure where that is, though. I'm guessing maybe that leads to Travinsel. It's been a while since I played Act 3.
Yes.
I'm just not realising that this set amulet really isn't that great. Maybe with the set boost it would be. On its own, it's really not good. Tried to recreate my old tune, Hugh New World, but found that doing something a second time is never as good as the first, so he rolled something new. Hugh Casil, not on Dreamcast. Yeah, I think Hugh Casil was added in the GameCube version. Hugh Casil's a pretty cool class. It does, to an extent, it sometimes does feel like Hugh cast without some of the damage, honestly. But one of the cool things about Hugh Casil is that you have a lot of unique weapon animations. So things like double saber and daggers, they all have unique animations for Hugh Casil, which is really, really cool. The dagger animation in particular is really good. Yeah, Hugh New World was always the class I used the most on GameCube, and it still is on Blue Burst, honestly. I've got 200 Hugh New World on Blue Burst. I've been leveling a full New World recently. So we've got the eye, we've got the brain, we've got the heart. So yeah, it's just the flail now, isn't it, for that? Maybe it's worth actually bringing that with me. So we've looked around Upper Kurast. I wonder if it's the one in the Causeway then. Man, there are 6 temples, so there's probably a couple we've still missed, so... We do also still need the waypoint in Upper Kurast, actually, as well. So we may as well try and find the waypoint here, and I suppose if we run across another temple, just clear it out and see if it's the one we need. This looks like another temple here. This is the Forgotten Reliquary, whatever that is. I found the waypoint, fair enough. Yeah, so just north of there, there's another temple. I don't know if it's the one we need, but there is one there. Somehow still missed the one in Locaras as well, but we can get that later. Yeah, I'm glad to hear you picked up PSO again, Darax. It's always cool to hear people getting back into the game. This map was big, we got lost a lot. What are the chances of being the ones we missed? Nearly full again. I mean, I guess I can use the cube for a bit extra storage. If I suppose if Dreamcast was the only one you've played before as well, Blueburst would be quite a bit different as well, because obviously you've got episode 4, which is new to Blueburst. I don't know if you ever played GameCube or Xbox, but if you haven't played those, you'd have all of episode 2 as well, so all of that would be new to you. Like I was playing non-PSO stuff and I still end up talking about PSO. It's a problem at this point. That was an extremely small temple. You watched the podcast he did with Deployable and the other guy was good. Listen. Yeah, so for anyone who hasn't seen that yet, there was a video that's gone up from a YouTuber called Oculin. So we did a collab, it was a few months ago that we recorded actually, where me, Deployable Lover, and Oculin all talked about playing PSO in 2024 and, you know, why so many people still play it. So it is a long listen. I think it's about 2 hours long. So if you want to go and watch that, it is on Oculin's channel. We basically just go through how we got into PSO, our experience with the franchise, and, you know, why PSO is still the proposition to play in 2024. It was really fun to record actually, and it was cool to collab with someone else as well that I've never collabed with before. From what I understand, his channel is not actually Fantasy Star based. He was just, I believe he covers different games in each episode of the podcast. How did that happen? Did you know them? He got in contact with me and Deployable. Yeah, so he emailed me and Deployable and asked if we were interested in doing a collab. So it was quite cool actually for someone to actually reach out. Actually famous now. I wouldn't go that far. Terrible at restarting lots, to be honest, until you're happy with your tunes. First slots 1 to 4 have been wrote off due to not liking the trio of IDs you selected. You now in slots 5 to 8. Did you say you're playing on Affinia? Because if you are, normally below level 20 you can change your section ID at least once on Affinia, And at the moment, I believe everyone's got a free ID change anywhere. So if you, when you're in game, if you type, I think it's /mod sec ID, I think it is, and then type the name of the section ID that you want, you can change your section ID to whatever you want. Sky's always been famous since PSO World. That goes back a bit. Yeah, I was posting guides on PSO World back in the day. This looks like a new area we're going to. I'm going to assume this is maybe the causeway. It looks promising. But yeah, the other thing you can do, Derek, so you can either mod your section ID, or the other thing you can do is you can name your character whatever name you want to get the section ID you want, and then change your character name. So they allow that on Affinia as well. For changing section ID, though, you are limited to doing it once per character. Oh no, that just goes to Trevin, so we don't want to go there yet. We do have more temples, though. I suppose the good thing with Affinia as well is that you do have, I think it's 32 character slots you have, so yeah, even if you want to try some different section IDs out, you've got plenty of slots to do it. Do you need a portal kill, Niath? Thought we weren't going new areas, so I'm looking for temples. Yeah, so just before you get into Travinsel, there was a section off to the left that has another temple. Whether it's the right one or not is another thing altogether. Oh. Smash the compelling orb with Kalim's will to open the way to Mephisto's Durance. Did someone find Kalim's will? Or has it just appeared in the town for the quest? Shrugs in bear. Yeah, it just popped up for me about the compelling orb. You should invest in character storage, let you have a class with every section ID. I mean, to be fair, like I say, you can have 32 characters on Affinia, so you can pretty much have whatever you want. Let's go, Sky. Been watching your PSO guides. Oh, cheers, Prakaro. Yeah, people seem to be finding them useful, which is good. I do need to actually play some NGS actually at some point, because there's just been quite a big update to that with some rebalancing for one of the classes, so I should probably check that out at some point and see how good it is. Do you really need to play NGS though? I mean, I am an NGS official creator, so I feel I probably should. For me, as long as I'm doing NGS videos occasionally, and to be fair, I do play the game a bit, you know, outside of streams, but I will admit that I don't play it anywhere near as much as things like PSO. Is it worth... Is NGS worth starting or stick to PSO BB? It's kind of hard to say. They are so different. NGS, I find, is... It's a reasonable game. If you just want a simple sort of action RPG looter, it's not too bad. But there are a lot of issues with the game as well. Skyly is legally obligated to be nice to NGS. I am not, believe me. On topic, Sky, have you made the stealth rune word Taloneth for your armor? I haven't done anything with the runes yet. Honestly, I need to look up all the rune word stuff again, because that's one thing about Diablo I do not remember at all. I never remember the combinations. There's a handy website where you can put the runes in you have and it gives you recipes. Oh, cool. Tried NGS, it negatively affected your anxiety, so you put it aside. It's not for everyone. I feel like you're more tempted to try PSU. Yeah, so if you want to play PSU, there is a server called Clementine. So that is probably it might be the only PSU server, honestly. PSU is a pretty fun game as well. But yeah, Derek, I probably need to look into the rune word stuff a lot more. I remember it being a big thing in Diablo 2, but because it's been so long since I played the game, I just can't remember them. Diablo 4 expansion is adding rune words. I need to try base game Diablo 4 first. I thought we were going back to the bazaar. Am I wrong? No, bazaar, I guess. Okay, so we are going to bazaar. Fair enough. D4 next Wednesday, maybe. It's fantastic for a caster and cheat to make 2. You can shop with 2 socket armor from Act 2 and get the runes needed by running normal contests. I'll have to see what runes I've got, because I know I have had a couple of rune drops. I just can't remember if I've got a Tal or an F. Need to finish Diablo 2 and Diablo 3 before Diablo 4. Oh, the problem is I don't know if I want to go through Diablo 3 again. I don't know. Diablo 4 then. I mean, to be fair, it has been a long time since I played Diablo 3. I wasn't a huge fan of it when I played. Made an armor for you, Sky. Oh, cool. Oh, thanks for that. Cheers, Vector. %25% faster run walk, 25% faster cast rate, 25% faster hit recovery, 6 dexterity. Yeah, that is really good for a caster, isn't it? Yeah, I have no idea what everyone is. You're both north of me then, poof. I am just at the waypoint for Chorus Bazaar. Sky was busy yapping at a chat. Would you rather me just ignore chat?
Die.
No, don't ignore us. You're very needy. Disused fan. Have we been in here? I've actually lost count of which ones we've been in now. Not in this game, no. I think we've got 2 left. It just kind of begs the question of who thought it was a good idea to have 6 temples in its search. You know, bear in mind that in Act 2 you have to search through several temples as well. I mean, I know that you can figure out which is the right one in Act 2, but it is a little bit repetitive going through 6 temples. I still love this game, but yeah, I don't know why it needed to be 6. Literally what the Diablo documentary I've been watching said. Especially when they all look the same. So if we do the next temple and it's not there, I swear. Yeah, thanks for letting me know about that armor, Darax. As I say, it's been a long time since I played the original Diablo 2, so I've forgotten a lot of the important stuff, really. I think all I really remember was Amazons trying to get Titans and Bariza. And was it, I think, Eaglehorn, as I think it was? Yeah, I remember playing a Javazon quite a bit in Diablo 2. You might invest more in Bear Bite, then you can heal without Vector. I mean, you can also use potions. There's a charm there if anyone wants it. You're so needy for a bear. Have you seen Winnie the Pooh? He's a needy little bear. I was going to say that Winnie the Pooh doesn't maul people, but then I remembered there was that horror movie version of Winnie the Pooh, wasn't there? I have no idea where this temple is. We're all lost. We've got no idea where we're going. I found it. Cool. The bare necessities. Was that a joke from LJP by any chance? Possibly. That looks like it might be a tome. Have we actually found it? Is this actually the temple? It is. Talk to Alcor. Okay. So we literally had to go through all 6 temples and it was in the last one. Because of course it was. Completionist rating 100%.
Hello.
Okay, so I think whoever has the tome must need to talk to him because he doesn't care about me at all. Find the Blackened Temple within Trevinsel. Yeah, that's fine. I think the Blackened Temple, I think we can do at the same time as Kalim's Flail.
Yes.
Okay, so I've got some stat points. Cool. I kind of need more strength, honestly, because I need to be able to actually equip stuff, so let's pump that up.
Greetings.
I have an amulet you might want here, Kilniath. I don't know if it's better than what you're using. I'm assuming it powers your bear up because I think it was shapeshifting. So what rune story I have? So it was Taloneth, wasn't it? And I've got one at the minute, but just so I know what I've got. I really need to sort this stash out at some point as well. It's a mess. Yeah, I think it was just +1 to all your shapeshift and stuff. 2 rounds on a helmet, 60% fire resist is good. I should probably try and get some more socketed gear, really, to be honest. I mean, honestly, that preserve head is really not good. Only works on white gear. I'm guessing everything in here will be blue. I don't really miss Act 3, but I think this is one of my least favourite acts in the game. Honestly, I might take that just for a bit more resistance. Yeah, I think I've got about the best stuff I can get for now. So, where we at? So I've done Lamizman's Tome. So what have we got left? We've got Kalim's Flail in Travinsal, Blackened Temple in Travinsal, and then the Compelling Orb, I believe, is also in Travinsal. So I guess we need to go to Travinsal. So I know there is a few mini bosses in this place. I think they're grouped together. I might remember. Could be wrong. Yeah, from what I remember, I think one of these guys gives us Kalim's Will. We get one of the quests by killing the council, and then one of the quests by opening the way to the Durance of Hate. Yeah, kill the High Council. I do remember that the High Council are quite nasty, so we probably do want to be a bit careful. Well, there's an Ethrune. Oh, GG. There is also a set breastplate there, which I'm guessing is probably Eisenhart's.
I am overburdened.
There we go. Yes, this opens the way to the next place. Yeah, my fill disappeared in the Heradric Cube. Yes, that basically does 2 quests for you at once, and it also opens the entrance to the final place of Act 3. So you're essentially setting up 3 quests in one go, which is pretty nice. Ah, it does give me +1 to Bone Spear. And I'm using Bone Spear a lot, so that's probably worth using. They're not great. I seem to remember this being quite a big dungeon as well. It's also pretty disgusting. You've literally got chutes that are like dripping with blood. So you know you're probably not in a great place. This place gives me Aztec meets Catholic / Satanism vibes. There is definitely a lot of Satan going on. What do you mean it's lovely? I mean, not for me to judge your taste in interior design, but lovely would not be the first word I would think of. The blood does wonders for the feng shui. Please stop drinking the blood. There's bits in my blood. Kind of reminds me of my brother. He would never ever, when he was a little kid or when he was growing up, he would never drink any juice that had bits in it. And no matter how much you told him that it was just, fruit pulp. Nope. There was a blood TM now with extra bits. Also ceasefire. It is fairly fire heavy here. Don't worry, you got Ral runes on Helm. Must be nice. I have 8% fire resist. I'm still dead. You have 75%, but that's nice. I had a moment a couple of years ago. You used to get a carton of orange juice every month because you get real thirsty during the night. I must admit, I don't think I could drink it late on a night. I think it would ruin my stomach. Oh, level 2 is over here. I had a big gulp of juice one night at like 2 a.m. I went, this juice should be smooth. Why is it chunky? I had a mouthful of mold. Oh no. Having a controller with 12 buttons is nice. Yeah, I'll stick to mouse and keyboard, I think, for Diablo. It's what I'm used to. It feels right. I have way too much crap in my inventory. Like, way too much. I'm gonna use this Heradric cube for something. Yeah, it's funny you say that, LJP, though. When I was at work today, we were cleaning out some of the fridges. Just to get rid of some of the food that had been left in there. And we found some, I think it was made. Looks like I am dropping some frames, actually, so I'll be back in a second. Yeah, I dropped some frames. I'm just going to check this, make sure we are back again. Yeah, I think we are back on YouTube. Of course, it's YouTube with the problems. Yeah, sorry about this, guys. I'll be back in a second. Okay, it looks like Twitch has just come back for me. Just let me know. You might need to refresh, possibly. Sometimes when you drop frames, you need to refresh to get the stream back. So just let me know if things are okay. I think it must have had a very, very brief connection problem, I think. Twitch seemed fine the entire time, audio-wise. So are we back on YouTube and Twitch now? It looks like it's okay on my end. YouTube's all good here, didn't drop. Oh, cool. It was only a very, very brief connection drop, so it was only like about 5-10 seconds or so. So is Twitch back again? It looks like it's okay on my end. I just want to make sure it's okay. Twitch seems to have been here the entire time. Okay, fair enough. Hello, Vector. Which is still off for you. Is anyone else having problems with Twitch? It's back. Cool. Yeah, it did definitely go down on Twitch for a little bit. Yeah, sometimes the view count isn't reliable. It's sometimes a bit delayed. But as long as we're back, though. Yeah, sorry about that, guys. I think that's the first time I've ever had any problems with the internet on stream. I can remember anywhere. So hopefully that was just a one-off. I'll just keep an eye on it, see how we go. UK internet is fragile. Yeah, you're not wrong. Oh, thanks to Bitter JP. So what about Mayo? Oh, did it cut off while I was talking about the Mayo story? For the trouble, no trouble at all. Yeah, so we were cleaning out some of the fridges at work. It was just when someone was talking about, like, I think it was when LJP was talking about that juice that had gone mouldy. It reminded me of it. We were cleaning out all the fridges at work, and someone found it was a tub of mayonnaise that was a year out of date. I'd like to point out that I work in the health service, and this is what we deal with in our departments. Did it smell fine though? I went nowhere near it. I am not dealing with that. I mean, to be honest, I don't like mayonnaise anyway, so even if it was fresh, I would not be interested. Yeah, it was pretty rough. You found a thing. What is the thing? I dropped said thing. Oh, the Raveler head. +1 to terror, +4 mana, half freeze duration. Yeah, what I've got's better at the minute, I think. Yeah, that's a good point, actually, LJP. Yeah, I know Klingner said squeeze it. It was a glass jar. It's the thought that counts. It is. Level 3. That's only 3 levels. For some reason I thought it was 4. But yeah, so now we've got yeah, big boss of Act 3, so make sure you buffed up. I think he uses lightning, if I remember correctly. He may use fire as well. I know for a fact he uses lightning. I think there is some other bosses down here as well, so it's not just him. You don't have your fire resist skill. Fantastic. Yep, these guys hurt. Yeah, I'm actually having to heal. I'm going to use a clay golem because I do not trust using a blood golem on this guy. Another mini boss. Clay golem almost got instant killed. He's not really up to the task anymore now. Level 30, you're getting all resist aura. Oh, nice. I honestly can't remember what Paladin gets much. It's been so long since I played one. Right, are we ready to fight the big guy? No. Good to hear. There might be one more. Oh no, there he is. That is said big guy. I believe. But he's going down pretty quick, actually. And there he goes.
Good journey, Mephisto. Give my regards to the Abyss.
So yeah, make sure you take one of the soul stones. It's very important. He also dropped 4 rares. Oh, he dropped Eisenhardt's Curse as well. Yeah, I mean, if one of you guys wants that, it's probably better suited on you than me. I think I have another part of Cathan's, actually. Or Cathan's. Yeah, I have the mask for that Cathan's, actually. You have no sets. Did we get a 2-part set bonus? Adds 15 to 25 damage, regenerate minus 16%. That'll do. We're talking about that was easy. I mean, we are in normal difficulty. It does get a lot harder. Well, our companions are dead. My mage guy actually survived somehow. I don't know how. I've given him no gear. But he's still here. So does anyone want this Eisenhardt's? Because if no one wants it, I'll take it, but... You want Sky. Only if you don't want it.
I am overburdened.
Of course I have no space for it, because why would I?
Impossible. Impossible.
So, yeah, whenever you're ready, go through the very ominous looking portal. Nice work. Heading off to level my 200 bit on Affinia. Good luck with the stream and Diablo 2 for now. Cheers, Darax. Like I said, I will be playing PSO on Sunday as well, so if you want to drop by then, feel free. But yeah, thanks for dropping by, and thanks for all the tips with Diablo 2 as well. All here. I mean, it looks like a friendly enough portal, doesn't it? Licks portal. I'm stuck. Move. All right, Act 4.
I did as you told me, Tyrael. I found the temple of the Zakarum. In the deepest recesses of the temple, I found a dark gathering. My companion, the Wanderer, Talrasha, and a great evil who could only be the Lord of Hatred himself, Mephisto. I heard a voice that, like 1,000 needles in my heart.
My brothers, at long last we stand reunited. The infernal blade has been prepared, and the time of our final victory is at hand. Let the way to hell be open. And the evil that was once vanquished shall rise anew. Wrapped in the guise of man shall he walk amongst the innocent, and terror shall consume they that dwell upon the earth. The skies shall rain fire, and the seas will become as blood. The righteous shall fall before the wicked, and all creation shall tremble before the burning standards of hell.
What I saw then was not meant for mortal eyes.
The gate stands ready. Now, my young brother, the time has come to assume your true form. Arise, Diablo, Lord of Terror. You are a harbinger of our return, Diablo. Send forth your terror into hell.
Well, that's not good, is it?
Run!
Yeah, run exactly, yeah. My thinking exactly. Diablo was hotter in D3. That's where you're gonna go with it? Fun fact, Blood Raven is the Diablo 1 rogue, and the major killer in Act 2 is the Diablo 1 wizard. Diablo 1 pro tags are effed. Yeah, and the Diablo 1 hero becomes Diablo. Yeah, so welcome to hell.
Good to see you.
We learn a lot about our stream mates. Sometimes we learn too much. I think it's probably just a stylistic choice, Vector. Yeah, it's simply, you know, with PSO, you know, False looks different every game, I guess. So when's the part when we resurrect the Diablo? So yeah, we'll have a quest in this where we go from.
It's good to see you again. Mephisto's defeat is a great victory for the light. I knew that you would eventually find your way here. The Pandemonium Fortress is the last bastion of Heaven's power before the gates of the burning hells. This place has been hallowed by the blood of thousands of champions of the light, many of whom were mortal, like yourself. Now, the final battle against the prime evil draws near. You must face it alone. I have been forbidden to aid you directly, save for a few bits of wisdom. For this is the hour of mortal man's triumph. Your triumph. May the light protect you, and the powers of heaven shine upon your path.
I like how he just says, oh, yeah, well done on defeating Mephisto. So now you're going to go and do Diablo, and I'm not going to help you. So good luck with that. D3 Diablo is Fem Diablo. I barely remember the Diablo fight in 3. Is the Diablo fight in 3, is that one where it clones your character? And you fight a clone of yourself? I seem to remember that. Maybe I'm wrong, but I seem to remember you fight a clone of your character somewhere. I do just need to sell some stuff before we get going.
What do we need?
Shakira hips Diablo. That is something I never thought I would hear anyone say. And it worries me. To be fair, I stole the quote from that documentary. Yeah, so you may notice in Act 3 as well, sorry, in Act 4, we only have 3 quests. So we have one for looking for Iswal in the Plains of Despair. We've got one where we need to destroy the Mephisto Soulstone, and then the last one, you can probably tell what the last one is.
Greetings.
Monka S, the last one. Yeah, it's a bit scary. I mean, maybe not so much in normal, but in later difficulties, definitely. Actually, I have Iron Golem now, don't I? Can I buy a really cheap item that I can use for this? I'll do. Anglum is very, very cool. What does he look like in the classic graphics anyway? Very terrible, I imagine. Yeah, just a big silver blob, really. I still love the classic graphics. Such a huge difference. It is a massive difference. I do still like it though. It is cool that they give you the option to use the old graphics. Yeah, the story in this definitely ramps up once you get to Act 4. Some of the enemy designs here are really cool as well. Like, I love how these are literally just pillars with, you know, people strapped to them. Because, you know, again, we are in literal hell. As opposed to figurative hell. Dude, these guys are so annoying. They move so much. Honestly, it's been quite nice playing something a bit different from PSO on the midweek streams as well. The plan is to vary it up like at least every couple of weeks, but we may do it where we play one game for a couple of weeks, then switch it up to something else. And I mentioned it, I think, in the last stream as well, but I am planning to start some Monster Hunter content for the channel as well, so we'll probably tie that in with some Monster Hunter streams. Whether it'll be more World or whether we try Rise or some of the early games, I don't know. What's next on the new game agenda? So I think potentially either Diablo 4, because I've never tried that, or I do need to look at the list of suggestions that people have made again. I know a few people want me to try No Man's Sky. I have no idea if there's any interest in me doing that. For me, I personally don't think I'll be that interested in it, but I know a few people do want me to try it. So, I don't know, I'm still unsure on that at the minute. That event grind got brutal towards the end. It really did. That was honestly one reason I started doing the midweek streams with different games, just because it was getting a bit much playing 3 hours of PSO midweek and end of the week, spamming the event. I think next time there's an event, we'll try and pace it a bit better. You just try Fortnite. I will say that now. I'm vetoing Fortnite. I am not playing Fortnite. Heard No Man's Sky is hit or miss, people, although it has improved significantly since launch. Yeah, I mean, I'll be honest, I've never tried it. I think even before it launched originally, I wasn't really that interested in playing it, and then, you know, as you probably know, when it launched, it was terrible, so that put a lot of people off. I know it has improved a lot since then. I personally, I don't know if it's my kind of game. $1 million subs. Sure, I will play Fortnite if I hit 1 million subs. It's never going to happen, so I'm fine saying that. And hopefully by the time I get there, Fortnite will be long gone. So Plains of Despair. So Iswell should be very near, because I think he's quite near the start, usually. You'll recognise him when you see him. Doom Baker, back to Doom. Right, where you at, Israel? Yeah, some of the enemy designs here are really, really freaky, and I love it. They do hurt quite a bit as well. Yeah, I said it a bit earlier, Remote, but if you do have any suggestions for games you'd like me to play as well, feel free to drop them in the Discord. I've got like a stream suggestions channel there, so feel free to put any suggestions in there. I'm always happy to, you know, to get recommendations from people. Said it earlier, but if we Diablo 4, LJB can join. Yeah, I mean, I'm cool with that. I've always said that if I'm playing something multiplayer, I am more than happy to play with people if there's a facility to do it. Think of some stuff and see if anything's worth recommending. Yeah, no worries. I mean, don't feel you have to either, but it's just an option if you want to. I've got to assume we're going to get near Israel soon. Can't remember how big this area is. Fallout 76 has also come on leaps and bounds. That would be Israel. Again, it looks a little bit crustier in the old graphics. I just forget how much health this guy actually has. We're getting there. So what's the objective after beating the game? Do you loop again on high difficulty or does the end game unlock? Yeah, so in Diablo 2, from what I remember, it basically loops on a high difficulty. So there are 3 difficulties in Diablo 2. You've got normal, nightmare, and hell.
Tyrion was a fool to have trusted me. You see, it was I who told Diablo and his brothers about the Soul Stones and how to corrupt them. It was I who helped the Prime Evils mastermind their own exile to your world. The plan we set in motion so long ago cannot be stopped by any mortal agency. Hell itself is poised to spill forth into your world like a tidal wave of blood and nightmares. You and all of your kind are doomed.
He says that having just got his ass beaten by a couple of dudes. So who's the real loser here?
Iswal was weak. He squandered his infernal power.
Exactly. See Tyrael for reward. Can do. People said we're doomed.
I can't do that here.
Thank you, Hero, for putting Iswal's tortured spirit to rest. May the light protect you and the powers of heaven shine upon your path. But if what you tell me is true, then I fear that we have been played for fools all along. Iswal helped Diablo and his brothers trick me into using the Soul Stones against them. Now the stones' powers are corrupted. The combined powers of the Soul Stones under their control, the Prime Evils will be able to turn the mortal world into a permanent outpost of hell.
Fair enough. So what is your suggestion to this, Tyrael? Nothing? Okay, sounds good.
Greetings.
It's like, pack it up, guys. We're done. You can't win. This time, yes, but next time, no. Well, maybe. Nice to get a free skill point, though. We'll take that. Oh, it's actually 2 points, I think, actually. I might save them, actually. Yeah, I'm not sure about Decrepify. It's a cool curse, but it confuses me how it works because the description for it says curses a group of enemies to make them slow, weak, and take amplified damage. But then you read what it does, and it says enemy damage minus 50%, attack speed minus 50, run walk speed minus 50. But that doesn't say they take increased damage. It says that they do reduce damage. And surely taking amplified damage would be from amplified damage. So I don't know if that's like a mistranslation or something, or... So I really don't know. Probably need to look that up.
What do you need?
I do feel like this weapon's starting to let me down a bit as well. Gives some nice abilities, like gives you +1 to necromancer skill levels, which is really nice. But the damage is terrible.
Hello.
You need a new spear. I just realised actually this mask gives me another plus 52 defense. So that, because the set boost, so that probably offsets the reduced defense from using this armor. Yours is just +1 a blessed hammer. You can equip a really good spear next level if you remember to do your points right. Yeah, I will probably respec at some point. I think I'll unlock every skill first, which I think is level 30 or so, and after that I might respec. Yeah, it's level 30 for that. Level 30, level 30. Level 30, level 30, yeah. Yeah, so the next one I think is you probably want to get the Mephisto Soul Stone because I think you need it for this quest actually. You got it in your inventory, cool. So I believe, I think we need to look for somewhere called, I think it's River of Flame. And there's basically there's like a mini boss there, and there's an area where you can actually break the soul stone. I think it's called the Hellforge. Yeah, take Mephisto's soul stone to the Hellforge, fair enough. That's what the quest says, it does. It's almost like you're meant to read your quest log. Now, admittedly, I have no idea how to get to the Hellforge. It's been a long time. So I guess we just run around until we find it. Which has kind of been the theme of this stream so far, honestly. Running around is what you do best. Good. Yeah, I think I'm going to change my skills up a bit. I'm going to switch back to amplify damage, I think. SectionSkyly plays Diablo 2, brought to you by Status Quo. Down, down, deeper and down. We unlocked another spirit that buffs damage. That is great news. For some reason, it won't summon. Do you have to use it? Is it instead of this other spirit that you've got? It's probably a bit like the Necromancer Golems. Now it works outside town. It swaps them out. Yeah, so with the Necromancer Golems, you can only use one of them, and if you summon another one, it gets rid of the previous one. Yeah, we do have quite a lot of auras now. I suppose that's one place where Diablo and PSO are kind of similar. In PSO, I think we said before that essentially the PSO is you just going underground more. Debating buying this game, can I prevent items from being dropped on death? Not as far as I'm aware, and now admittedly I haven't played Resurrected very much at all. This is only my second or third time playing it. As far as I'm aware, I think you always drop things when you die. Because it basically plays more or less like the original Diablo 2, which is what happened in that. I believe the way it works is, I think you drop money that you've got with you. So I just advise just depositing money in your stash whenever you can. And you'll leave your corpse on the ground. And then you just need to go back to your corpse to retrieve your items. Yeah, I mean, it pretty much is the original Diablo 2, isn't it? I mean... Apparently all the code is still running at the original frame rate. With the graphical layer over the top at 60 somehow. Yeah, I have no idea how they've done that. Sounds like magic to me, personally, but... What I would say, though, Power, is that if you played the original Diablo 2, it is incredibly similar. And if you enjoyed Diablo 2, you'd probably enjoy this. Because it is the same game. Yeah, to me, who played the original Diablo 2 a lot, it feels the same, honestly. Which, if what Killian's saying is true, then that makes total sense, because it sounds like it is essentially the original Diablo 2, just with a new graphical layer over the top. I mean, as you can see, you can literally switch it to the old graphics whenever you want to. It is quite jarring, I will say, though, going back to the original, mainly because of the frame rate, honestly. Obviously, it doesn't look amazing now, but the frame rate, I think, is the main issue with the classic view. It just feels a little bit jarring going back to this. But there is, I've said it before, but there is definitely a charm to it, though. I can understand you're not really liking the death mechanic, though, because it is really punishing. Funnily enough, I guess in some ways it's kind of similar to things like Dark Souls, actually, because I suppose in Dark Souls you have to go back to where you died to get your souls back. It's like PSO GameCube's death mechanic. Yes, I suppose on PSO GameCube you lost, it was money, I believe, if I remember correctly. All graphics gives off Age of Empires vibes. It do, yeah, I kind of get where you come from with that, yeah. Yeah, I can see that. PSO GameCube, you lost all your carried money with nowhere to get it back, yeah. Yeah, I know Killian said about losing items as well. I never lost any items to death on PSO GameCube. So I'm not sure if that was like a network issue or something, but I definitely never lost any items when I died. No, you shouldn't have done on GameCube PSO. Dreamcast, you dropped your stuff, definitely. In GameCube, it was, from what I remember, it was just money. And then Blue Burst, they changed it so it was, I think you lost experience on Blue Burst on Sega servers. Be thankful that's not on a Fania. Can I just say that you two are way too fast now? Not on GameCube, only if you're FSOD'd. What do you mean I'm too slow? I'm trying my hardest. Stay in my aura. I'm trying. So the thing is, I've got the debuff of chat, so yeah, I'm getting distracted. And by the time I look back again, I'm out of your aura and you're halfway across the map again. Chat debuff. Are you rushing or dragon? I feel like I'm dragon here, yeah, for sure. Yeah, it's kind of weird with PSO how they changed the death mechanic every single time. I guess they were just experimenting with it to see what was, you know, not too punishing, but I guess they want some negative consequence to, you know, I guess to try and make you play better. But yeah, I can see that over time they gradually made it less punishing. I think there are some stairs down here. Yeah, there's some stairs here. Yeah, it's a new area. You can teleport across the map. I like how I can't shoot across that tiny gap. Seems kind of BS. Oh god, these guys actually hurt a lot. I like how my golem's health just hasn't moved. Yeah, I do agree though that the Diablo 2 death mechanic is very, very punishing. Especially in the harder difficulties as well. You know, when you get into like late nightmare and hell, if you die, having to run back into a spawn of incredibly difficult monsters to try and get your body back. If I remember correctly, I think you could just quit the game and reload and you get everything back. But yeah, I think you lost the money that you had with you then. So there was ways around it. So I don't know how far we'll get on this stream with Diablo. We should be able to do the Hellforge, I'm guessing. We'll have to see if we have time to actually do Diablo. Honestly as well, I've always kind of liked this sort of representation of hell. I know there is a couple of little areas that do look different, and there is an area that we'll be going to soon that does look more like what you'd expect from hell. This, I don't know, I've always thought it's a really cool aesthetic. If you die in RuneScape, you drop all but your 3 most valuable items. You have a prayer to save a 4th, but you need to get level that skill to get it. Your items can then be grabbed by other players. That sounds horrible. As much as I would love to keep playing this game on this setting, because I love the classic graphics, it is kind of painful looking at the frame rate. It's kind of funny that we've just got used to really high frame rates now. I guess back then we didn't really have an option. Frame rate is king. Yeah, unfortunately, I think a lot of companies seem to have forgotten that. There seems to be this focus lately on making things look really, really pretty at the expense of frame rate. You can eat the trapped souls to heal. Cough, 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 comp, yeah. As nice as Monster Hunter Wilds looks, I would much rather it not look as good, but run at a much higher frame rate, personally. I mean, I'm still going to buy Wilds day 1, but... Yeah, obviously we'll be playing a lot of Monster Hunter Wilds when that releases. You're gonna repair? I should probably check my gear actually and see what it's like. Actually fine. I don't think I've really been hit, to be honest. I think because I stay back quite a bit with Necromancer, I don't really tend to get hit as much. Same here, gonna try to 100% World before it releases. I'm really close. I think in World, the only things I need to do is I need to do 50 arena quests just because I hate the arena. And I think I need a few of the crowns. And then Iceborne, there's a couple of the rare endemic life I need to find, and crowns, and that's about it. What was that croak in World? You've watched my streams long enough to know that my voice is not really croaky anyway. Got all the locale treasures? No. That's one I forgot. I have some of them. Totally forgot treasures were a thing. And I think one of the one that I know I haven't got in Iceborne actually is the one for the researcher. I think I have about 18 of the requests done, so there's a couple more I need to do. I know I'm sitting at about 90-something% for World, and I think it's maybe in the 80% or something for Iceborne. Honestly, the crowns are the worst. It's just trying to get the RNG to get the crown enemies to show up. You've never completed a Monster Hunter game. I mean, it takes a lot of doing for World. Around the same spot as you. Crowns are killing me. Yeah, you and me both. You got to Iceborne, so technically completed base game. Yeah, I mean, there are a lot of achievements that you can do in World that are outside of the main story, but yeah, if you got to Iceborne, then yeah, you've done most of the mainline stuff. Really funny thing about the crowns as well in World and Iceborne is some of them I feel I should have. So I think it might be Puke Puke. I think I've killed about 60 or 70 of them at least, and I don't have a gold crown for one of them. I don't know how that happens. There's just some really like weird ones where you would think I would have the crown. And then there's some other monsters in Iceborne where I've killed like 3 or 4 of them and I've got the crown. Then there's me who's never played Monster Hunter. Ah, there's time yet. Hopefully with Wilds. That's no Gigante for me. Killed about 100 of them, still no golds. At least with Nurg, at least he's a fun fight, I guess. Man, I suppose if you're in Iceborne, going back and doing high rank Nurg, maybe not as much. There is also a few monsters that I just really don't want to get crowns for because I really don't want to fight them. I think I might need Kashala, and I think I might need a mini crown for Lunastra. I just really don't want to fight them. You know, World Kashala is just awful. I feel like that's one of the monsters that did kind of redeem Monster Hunter Rise. I feel that Rise Kashala is a lot better. Oh, waypoint. Oh yeah, so this is the area I was on about that looks more like your traditional hell. D1 hell flashbacks. What I would say is, if you come to an area called Chaos Sanctuary, don't go in there. Take a dip. Yeah, it looks a bit warm. My frames be dropping. I just want to see if there's a way down here first. Yes, there is. I have a feeling that it might be down this way. Because if I remember correctly, I think northeast takes you to the Chaos Sanctuary, I think. In the next Discord chat, I'll stream some Elder Scrolls Online. That has a couple of good versions of Hell. Yeah, I'm always up for people streaming stuff in the Discord Hangout. It's interesting seeing what you guys play as well. Is it really not down here? It really isn't down here. I have lied to you horribly. I led us nowhere. I got you a few enemies. You could have got rares from them. I are disappointed. I'm sorry.
Retreat.
Retreat.
Time to die.
Time to die.
Yeah, so we're looking for, there is a mini boss, I think it's called, I believe it's called the Armorer or something like that. And we're looking for that. Like I said, if we find Chaos Sanctuary, don't go in there because that's for the final quest. What's wrong with doing the final quest? Well, because it'll finish the act. And I'm guessing you probably want to do the quest before that first. You need a setting fiddle. Go ahead. We should fight the Cow King before Diablo so he's not the final boss. I say I don't know how the Cow King works in Resurrected. I know in original Diablo 2, if you killed the Cow King it would lock you out from going back again, but I don't know if that's still the case in this. That's a big spawn. I tend to find that in Act 4 that you just get huge spawns now and again. I shall let Vector lead for the huge spawns. You're very gracious. Oh, there's another spawn down here. You do hurt demons a lot. That is fantastic news. Yeah, it's like, oh, you thought you were done with bugs? Have some more. Damn buggy game. Apparently, yeah. I can't remember exactly where the Hellforge is. I'm sure it's in River of Flame somewhere. Spear time. Ah, cool.
Run.
Golem's still here. Still hasn't been hurt. That shield dash is ridiculous. It's so fast. It looks kind of ridiculous, actually, but...
Bye.
How does this area look in the old graphics anyway? Not particularly nice. Let's try and find this Hellforge. It's here somewhere. At least my cursors are getting a little bit of range on them now, so it actually feels somewhat useful. New Spear Rex slow though. Yeah, I suppose you need to wait up whether you want the damage or the speed. Max was 22 damage, now it's 97. Yeah, that is quite a big increase. Yes, the downside of this wand I'm using, it's really nice for giving me +1 skill levels and it's got some nice abilities, but it does no damage whatsoever. Oh. Destroying Mephisto's Soulstone at the Soul Forge. Oh, there's the armorer. Yeah, these guys extremely strong. All right, well done. These guys are very rude, trying to interrupt us while we're trying to destroy the Soul Stone. I'll let anyone destroy the Soul Stone. I can't remember if you have to actually equip the hammer or not. Yeah, there you go. Oh, you get a load of gems from this as well. Spooky, scary skeletons. Oddly, that didn't complete for me.
Good evening.
Yeah, I don't know if we all had to put the Soul Stone on it or not. But no, it didn't complete for me. I've still got the Soul Stone in my inventory. I seem to remember this quest was a bit weird on the original D2 as well. But at least it's faithful. What does the quest do? It gives you a load of gems. See, I only saw one gem drop as well. Yeah, I'm just going to pump the points up on that because it's really strong. So I might need to redo that. Yeah, because for me it just says you cannot complete this quest in this game. You can complete it by creating a new game or joining a different game. Have a flawless diamond. Thank you very much. Do you guys mind redoing that quest? We'll just have to make another game, that's all. I just need to make a new game. You can still go to the Hellforge and everything, it's just that I would need to use the hammer. So what I'll do is I'll leave, I'll make a new game. I'll let you know the game name as well once I've made it. Then you have to use the hammer next. Did it not complete for you as well, Vector? Yeah, so I think next time then, I wonder if we both have to interact with the Hellforge. We'll try that. So it'll be SectionSkyly 2 and same password. No, I didn't interact with the Hellforge. I think that's why it hasn't worked. I think it's because there was a big spawn of enemies attacking it, so I went to attack them. So I'm guessing next time we'll just make sure everyone's interacted with it before we do it. You think only one person can pick the hammer up? I think so, yeah. So I guess when we get there, if everyone interact with the Hellforge, I mean, you kill the might not need to because you've already done the quest. But I guess me and Vector both interact with the Hellforge, and then one of us use the hammer once we both interacted with it. Quest is still complete for you, fair enough. I will just check my quest log just to make sure. Yeah, so for me it still says take Mephisto's soul stone to the Hellforge. Also, your names are now red. Are they still red? That'd be why. Very tired, so gonna split, but have some more bits. Oh, cheers, dude. Yeah. Thanks again. Yeah, have a good night, dude, and hopefully see you on Sunday for the next stream. And thanks for those ones as well. So, did anyone get the waypoint in River of Flame? Or I don't remember seeing it, so I don't know if we got to it. If not, we can just go from City of the Damned. Yeah, we can go from there then. At least the stairs are right next to it, which is nice. Just make sure I have the Soulstone with me. Good. You were busy typing, I died. Right, so take two. Yeah, these things really, really hurt. So I think this might be all gold here, Vector. Yeah, it's like 3,000 gold. I'm pretty sure the enemies don't drop 3,000. So hopefully it won't take too long to find the armor again. So yeah, I think for next Wednesday's stream, I think we'll maybe try Diablo 4. I will confirm it close at the time, but we'll maybe try Diablo 4. For Sunday, I think we're probably just gonna do PSO BB, and then after that we'll figure out. It'll either be PSU or PSO Rep 3, I think, the week after. Loveland is hard in PSU. I'm only 60. It has slowed down a lot now. It used to be ridiculous, way too easy to level. think... Is Vector one-shotting a lot of the stuff here? It feels like it. I guess there is a lot of undead here, so you probably are. Necromancer should do more to the living. Yeah, unfortunately no such luck. But that'd make sense, exactly. Oh, River Flame waypoint, cool. I think that might be the entrance. Possibly. Yeah, I don't think we can go in that. That does feel like very much the wrong way. I'm pretty sure that's up to Chaos Sanctuary. Which we probably do not want to go there yet. Yeah, the right way at the wrong time, exactly.
I am overburdened.
So the question is, where is the Hellforge? That's why keeping up with Vector is impossible. Why is the Hellforge? Who is the Hellforge? When is the Hellforge? I mean, it's got to be over this way somewhere. Alright, so we'll kill the enemies first. Right, so he drops the Hellforge hammer. So before we do that, make sure you interact with the forge, which is over here. Okay, I have interacted with the forge. And it now says use the Hellforge hammer, so we'll get rid of these enemies first. I just want to make sure we do this right. Right, so I'll grab a Hellforge hammer.
I am overburdened.
Or I would if I could pick it up. Right, I have hammer. So, have you interacted with it, Vector? It says I can't, okay. Okay, that seemed to work for me. Yeah, so that's completed for me. Does it work for you, Vector, or do we need to do it again? Still hasn't worked for you. That's really stupid, isn't it? I mean, it's up to you. I mean, I honestly don't mind doing that again if you want to get the Hellforge. Just seems stupid that apparently only one person can get it at once. Quest design. It's weird because every other quest that requires quest items doesn't work like this. It's just this one for some reason.
Come on.
So it's up to you.
Die. Retreat.
It's up to you if you want to do that again to get the quest vector, or if you want to go ahead. I don't know how much time we've got to do Chaos Sanctuary. Let's do the cower level if we have little time left. Yeah, let's maybe not kill the Cow King though, just in case. So if you see the Cow King, maybe just run from it. I'm happy to do the cower level if you want to. I just need to sell some stuff first, and then I'll be right with you. Isn't the cow level the hardest D2 content? It's pretty difficult. It's just a lot of cows.
What do you need?
As you can probably tell. That's really nice, but it's ethereal, so I can't repair it, so... So I need 3 more of those. And that'll do for now. So I think you can only do it from Act 1, I think. So you have to go to the rogue encampment. And who wants to open the portal? I have the leg, fair enough. So I think, is it Words Leg and Tome of Town Portal, I think?
Welcome back.
Alright, let's see if this works. This is to empty out my Haradric cube first because I've been using it as storage. I will sort this out at some point. Alright, Tomaton Portal and Words Leg.
I can't use this yet.
Says I can't use it. I think we have to be. I think we have to be Bale before I can use it. He actually says I can't use this yet. So yeah, I think in base game I think you just have to beat Diablo to do it, and in the expansion I think you have to beat Bale. So yeah, no luck with that yet. Act 5 from what I heard. Yeah, so we need to beat the Act 5 end boss. And then you can do it. I couldn't remember if you had to or not. So in that case then, we've got about 15 minutes or so before the stream ends. So do you want to do the Health Forge one more time just to get yours done, Vector? I'm just thinking so we're all in the same place. You can make Skylight 3. Yep, sounds good. I'll make that now. Alright, game's up. So, do you want to just take the waypoint to City of Flame this time? Yeah, I haven't used my imbue from chassis either. I'm saving it until I've got something I want to make. I think it has to be something... I have a feeling it has to be something that isn't a magical item, because she turns it into a rare. I really like how my angle persists across games. Maybe save it for endgame. Yeah, I think I'm just going to save mine for now. So, do you still have your Soul Stone with you, Vector? Just make sure you've still got it. Still got it, cool. Yeah, so I'll just leave everything to you this time then, so once we get there you can interact with it, you can use the hammer and so on. And hopefully that'll work for you. But yeah, I have no idea why that quest is so annoying. So it's decent experience doing this at least. I don't like that these spirit guys drain mana. It really sucks when you rely on mana a lot. So I'm really hoping it works this time because we don't have to keep doing this over and over again. Wait, you have to make the game? Oh, so it doesn't work because I've made the game. Do you want to make it then? And we can do it. Yeah, it could be because I've completed it. Well, if you want to make a game, Vector, that's fine. We can do it. Just let me know when the game's up. Cool. Try again. Fourth take now. Yeah, I was forgetting that's how Diablo 2 works. I think it goes based on the quest progress of the person who creates the game. Diablo 1 resets quest progress every time. Okay. I'm so glad I read that shrine. I mean, it gives you exploding potions, which is nice, but it also explodes, unsurprisingly. It's like, who'd have thought this exploding shrine would explode? I really could do some gear that has decent mana regen. So I'm burning through it now. Some really interesting enemies here. Like, you've got those morphines that actually they eat the corpses on the ground and then spit them back at you. Like, how there's a chance for different enemies in each game. Yeah, it seems like every time you load in, there's like a different set of enemies. I mean, I guess that's kind of similar to PSO as well, isn't it? You know, every time you load a map in PSO, it's different spawn patterns, I guess. The only thing I will say about Diablo 2 is sometimes when you've got a lot of enemies, it can be quite hard to see enemies that are still alive. It's almost as if PSO was inspired by Diablo. Yeah, who'd have thought? I think Vector must have gone back to camp, I think. Put 2 towel runes on shield, 4 mana per kill. Yeah, it's something I could maybe consider. I will have to have a look into the rune words and see which ones would help me the most. I'm trying to remember if runes were in the original Diablo 2 or if they were only added in the expansion. I want to say they were added in the expansion. I could be wrong. Also, Miss can play Diablo 3. Yeah, I think for me personally, I'm more likely to play Diablo 4. I will consider 3. It's just because I've played it quite a bit in the past, I'm not really in any great rush to play it again. Oh, have you found it, Vector? I like how Vector just soloed it. Hopefully it works this time for you. He's a demon, so I hear. Fair enough. Hopefully it works okay. Please tell me you got the quest. I like how the skeletons do a little dance before they go. Done. Ah, nice one. We got there in the end. God knows why that quest is like that, but we did it. Congratulations. Wouldn't you do a little dance if you were a skeleton soul free from imprisonment? To be fair, I probably would. Yeah, maybe I judged a skeleton too harshly. 50% damage to undead is nuts for a paladin skill. Yeah, I guess it's like a huge damage boost, isn't it? But I suppose only against undead. But then again, a lot of the enemies in this game are undead, so it's really good. Yeah. Anyway, back to town.
Hail to you, champion.
Deckard, why are you over there?
Hello.
10% extra gold for monsters. That's not bad for a small charm. Right, so I think we'll probably end the stream there for today, I think. So, plan for next couple of streams. So, on Sunday, there'll be a PSO lore video, and there'll also be a stream, which is probably going to be PSO BB this week. Then on Monday, there'll be PSP2 video for members, which will go live to everyone else on Wednesday. Just a reminder that this week's PSP2 video will go live to everyone else tomorrow. Yeah, if you got any suggestions for games you want me to play on the stream, feel free to drop them in the Discord, in the stream suggestions channel. I will check that every so often. And yeah, so hopefully it'll be PSO next stream, and then we might check PSU maybe the following week, just because I know there is an event on at the minute, and hopefully they might have that new player experience going as well. And I do plan on playing a bit more Ep 3 as well, just because I am really enjoying playing that at the minute as well. Yeah, as usual, if you enjoyed the stream, please consider liking, subscribing, and joining as a member. Or follow, sub on Twitch if you want to. Yeah, hope to see you guys in the next one. Enjoy the rest of your week, and I'll see you on Sunday. See you guys.